Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Have You Heard? And today we're doing a British rock and roll history lesson, and we're listening to The Small Faces. And this is a greatest hits CD. We're listening to Tin Soldier, which was released on the 2nd of December 1967. So long ago, but it's one of the seminal rock and roll singles of the 60s from the UK. And it was voted by the readers of Mojo magazine, one of the UK top magazines, as the 10th best single of all time, beating anything by The Who or The Stones. It is that good. And I say it's a history lesson because this band is so important to all kinds of musicians and bands and artists that came after them. Um, they really are that good. But I want us to listen to the song first of all. Quickly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please take a look at all of our playlists that are linked below. We've got about 160 songs. So have a good look at those and see if there's anything you like, and take a listen and have a look. And if you enjoy today's video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. But as I say, today it's all about the Small Faces, and their influence cannot be underestimated. But let's listen to the song first of all. It's only about 3 minutes, but it's power-packed. It's 1967, so take that into account with the production. But I've already been going through quite a few on Spotify. Some remasters are appalling. This is the original mix, I think, and it is still the best. Here we go. Tin Soldier by The Small Faces. Has it stopped? Yes. Oh, I just love. Certainly one of my top 10 favourite singles of all time, too. 1967, coming up to 60 years old next year. Steve Marriott, one of the great rock and roll voices of all time. Um, the other three members just as brilliant. Ronnie Lane on bass, Ian McLagan on organ and piano, and Kenny Jones on drums. Um, I mean, they started in about 1965 as a mod band. Now, for those of you who don't come from the UK, back in the early 60s, there was a long standing social rivalry between the rockers and the mods. And the rockers were the black leather, slick back hair, kind of American, sort of Gene Vincent-y type acolytes, if you like. And the mods were sharp dressed in ties and suits and very, very well manicured hair. And their kind of pin-up band were The Who. So everything was red, white, and blue, and Union Jack, Union flag, designed um, shirts, all kinds of things like that. The Who were the pin-up boys of the mod movement, and the Small Faces came probably second to them. And they're called the Small Faces because a face was a kind of like a slang mod term for a major dude who's in the know within the community. So if you were a face, you were well known. And all four of them were short in stature. I don't think any of them were taller than about 5'6". So Small Faces became their name, and they had, gosh, over a dozen hits. They started as a very much an R&B band, and then moved into the psychedelic world of 66, 67, 68. They made, as I say, over a dozen top 20 hits. They had a number one album with Ogden's Nut Gone Flake in 1968. And I think they made a run of three greatest singles of all time in Ichiku Park, Lazy Sunday, and Tin Soldier. When I play one, I usually play the other two straight away. Fantastic. What a powerful song that Steve Marriott wrote for a label mate on Immediate Records, P.P. Arnold, a soul singer, British soul singer. But he liked the song so much that he kept it for the band, and she does backing vocals on that song. And if you watch the video, there's an immaculate, well, not immaculate, but it's brilliant, a video on YouTube of them doing this live, and she's there as well doing backing vocals. It's a sad ending to, well, not, yeah, it's a sad ending to Steve Marriott's life eventually. I mean, the band played on till about 68 or 69, and then they split because the record company Immediate just didn't want to promote them, particularly in the States. This single only got to number 73 in the States. It got to number 9 in the UK. And the label just gave up doing any marketing. And they eventually split. And Steve Marriott, who was good friends with Peter Frampton from The Herd, they went and formed Humble Pie, and had a good few years of success, didn't they, with Humble Pie? And the three remaining Small Faces, Kenny, Ian, and Ronnie, joined up with Ronnie Wood and Rod Stewart from the Jeff Beck group, and they became the Faces. Weren't so small anymore. And of course that made a huge star out of Rod Stewart. They were probably the best live band in the UK in the early 70s. the records that they made never came close to capturing the excitement that they generated when they played live. Normally, there was a lot of alcohol involved in the whole thing, but yeah, they were big, and of course, Rod Stewart then started his solo career, and we had Maggie May, and Every Picture Tells a Story, and then that moved on. Ronnie Wood eventually joined the Stones, um, and Ronnie Lane started his own band. I think Ian McLagan played with him for quite a while, and Kenny Jones, the drummer, um, was the chosen replacement for Keith Moon in The Who when Keith Moon died. So they all moved on to big things. Um, with varying degrees of success. Certainly, Steve Marriott, after Humble Pie split, was never quite the same again. And I can't quite remember the full details of how he passed away, but he passed away in relative obscurity. He certainly had no money. He made no money from his stellar career. And I think alcohol had played a big factor, and he died quite young in his 40s. Interestingly enough, when I went to see Rick Wakeman redo Journey to the Centre of the Earth about 18 months ago in Manchester, he did other songs from his repertoire as well. And part of his band, he has a female vocalist, and the female vocalist was Molly Marriott, Steve Marriott's daughter. And she was brilliant. And she herself has had a very good solo career, certainly playing with a lot of the really big names in British rock. But it was lovely to see her and to listen to her. And of course, that was a great show. So there we are, The Small Faces. I just love this song, and the Greatest Hits package is brilliant, and it's such a slice of British rock history. You cannot, it cannot be underestimated how important these guys were, and I think that they should be celebrated at every opportunity. Okay, that's me. Fanboy Richard has done his stuff. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Were you Small Faces fans? Is this the first time you've heard it? I wouldn't have thought so. Certainly the reaction channels on YouTube, quite a few have done certain Small Faces songs. Whether they've paid the correct amount of respect, I'm not too sure. I hope so, because it deserves it. But please let me know in the comments what you think. And if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, as I said. We're always looking to try and push the channel out to more people. So I hope this is successful in that regard. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which I think will be out tomorrow. But until then, cheers everybody.